once you've sanded all the surfaces and all the front and the sides are all nice and smooth, what we're going to do now is we're going to put a coat of varnish on it, which will protect the wood. We only need to put it on the wood. We don't need to put it on the coat hook because that's already been protected by the dip coating. Now, you've probably been sanding, so if you have been sanding, take a brush and just simply sweep all the dust away because we want it to have a nice clean environment when we're actually varnishing. Now, on each table, Mr. O'Donnell's probably put a pot with some varnish in it. So here's the brush you use, and you can see the grain of the wood going up like this. When we sanded it, we went with the grain, and when we varnish it as well, we go with the grain as well. So take the brush and just about the last quarter of it, dip it in there, and then we don't need to put much on at all. And what we're trying to do is brush the varnish into the wood, so it's not a layer. So we want the wood to absorb it. So we don't want to put too much on. There should be no drips at the bottom like that, but if there is, scoop them up with the brush and brush it into the wood. Backwards and forwards, up and down. Now there's plenty on there now. It's difficult to see how much has gone on, but if you tilt it slightly, you should see it reflect off the lights and you'll see a kind of glossy, a shiny finish to it. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, how am I going to hold it when I'm varnishing the bit that I'm touching that? Simply just hold the coat hook like this, and then that will allow you to rotate it round to the back and to the sides, and you can put varnish on it there as well. Now, like I said, just put it on the front, on the sides as well, and on the back as well. And once you've done that and there's no drips, rotate it around and check to see there's no drips or large build-up of it or no big blobs of it. And if there are any blobs, keep on brushing it in like that. The more you brush it in, the better job and the better quality finish you'll get. And you can see it glossing and shining there. And when you're finished, we need to put it somewhere to dry for about 5 or 10 minutes. So take your vise and then put your coat hook in the vise like that. And just leave it for dry for about 6-7 minutes.